Hello. Hello everybody. Today is my birthday, February 19th. In case I don't post it today, because I'm not sure if I will post it today or not. Depends on what I'm doing later and if I'm able to edit it. Because I'm filming today. So for my birthday, I thought I would watch this video that I discovered, and I thought that'd be a good thing to react to on my birthday. So several months ago, I discovered this girl named Kendall Rae. She has a YouTube channel. I think she popped up on a random video on my Facebook feed or something, and I'd never heard of her before. And she has a lot of videos where she talks about like missing person cases or murders, crime stuff, which I'm into. So I went down a little rabbit hole and was watching several of her videos. She gets very detailed and she tries to get all the facts right, and she just describes like a murder case or a missing person case. I think it was mostly missing person cases, if I remember correctly, and just tries to get the word out there so maybe someone else can figure it out, solve it, their witness to it, I don't know, something. And I saw that she also did a bunch of videos for all the different zodiac signs. Kind of random to what she normally does, but and I started to watch it a little bit and I was like, this sounds kind of cool. I want to watch this video with you guys. My zodiac sign is kind of weird. I'm on the cusp, whatever that means. When I was a kid, it's like when I was a preteen, teenager, whenever I started to know what zodiac signs were, and they were in all of the teen magazines, which I used to read all the time back then. I loved those magazines. I cut out pictures from them, put them all over my wall. I had the fold out posters, Teen People, J14, 17, Tiger Beat, all of those type of magazines from back in the day. And they always had like zodiac signs in there and like read your horoscope kind of thing. And in almost all of the magazines, it said I was a Pisces. So I just thought, okay, I'm a Pisces. And that's what I called myself because it said February 19th was a Pisces. But there was one magazine where it said I was an Aquarius. And I was like, what? Why does it say February 19th in Aquarius in this magazine? Is it a mess up? And I looked it up on the internet and stuff. I was like, why is it saying I'm a Pisces and it's also saying I'm an Aquarius? What's February 19th? And it said that my birthday is on the cusp between Pisces and Aquarius. So it's like I could be either one or something. I don't know for sure. I never really fully understood what it was talking about there. I usually feel like I'm more of a Pisces because that's what I was used to first, and that's what it seemed the majority of things says that I'm a Pisces. But usually when I read horoscopes, I read both of them, Aquarius and Pisces, and try to see which one seems like it fits me better. I don't care, or not that I don't care, but I'm not like super into zodiac signs, horoscopes, all that stuff. I'm not like, I don't believe it's true. I don't live my life by it, anything like that. But I also am not like one of those people that's like kind of extremely against it. Like, that's stupid. I don't want to hear about it. It's just made up junk, blah, blah, blah. I do think the ones in the magazines, of course, are made up. I mean, I know they are. It's just somebody in the magazine that's just, they're writing random stuff. It's not real. But I don't know if how the stars align does something when you were born, does something in the universe. I don't know. I'm leaning towards it doesn't do anything. It has nothing to do with anything, and it's just junk made up by people. But but I think it's fun. I don't really believe in it, but I think it's fun. Okay, so I'm gonna react to her Pisces video because I feel like I'm mostly a Pisces. It says truth about Pisces. And I think I watched some of the other ones to see what it was like. It was like just talking about what Pisces people are supposed to be like. So we'll see if it's close to me or not, or if it's completely wrong. Or half and half. If you're a Pisces, let me know in the comment section that you're a Pisces, or if you're born in February, or maybe you have the same birthday as me. That would be cool.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the last episode of my astrology series. Oh my gosh, another year just flies by like that. We're at Pisces, which is the end of the zodiac, and today I'm going to be telling you the truth about Pisces.
Of course, I'm at the end of the zodiac. I'm the rear end of the zodiac.
And I have to say, Pisces have been on my ass for the last 2 weeks. Since Pisces season started, complaining about me not doing it soon enough. Pisces just love to whine, love to complain.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
No. I don't whine. Or complain. No way.
Okay, so maybe that intro sounded like I didn't like Pisces, but I do. I love you guys. I love all the signs, and I love your bad traits and your good traits. So actually, Pisces is definitely one of the signs that I am most interested in because there's a lot of cool and magical elements to the sign. Pisces is the fish, and so naturally, you are a water sign. Your other water sign friends include Scorpio and Cancer. It's possible if you're a Scorpio or Cancer, you may relate to a lot of the traits in this video. Also,
Scorpio and Cancer are your friends? I think my best friend's a Scorpio. Like my best friend.
if you have Pisces somewhere in your chart in a prominent position, you could relate to these as well, especially in your moon for sure. So Pisces is ruled by Neptune. This is the planet of mystery and illusion. So it's a very interesting planet to be ruled by. Some famous Pisces are Albert Einstein, Kurt Cobain, Justin Bieber, Johnny Cash, Millie Bobby Brown, Rihanna, Steve Irwin, Cale Lowry, Jay Wow, Stephen Curry, Caitlin Lowell, Mitt Romney, Drew Barrymore, Dr. Seuss, Edgar Casey, Camila Cabello, George Washington, Victoria Justice, Adam Levine, Christina Grimmie, Shay Carl, Steve Jobs, Carrie Underwood, Nikki Tutorials, Keemstar, Ansel Elgort, and Rob Kardashian. So
that's a lot of names. Oh my gosh. Well, I think I knew about Dr. Seuss. Carrie Underwood. Didn't know that. She's from Oklahoma, like me, so that's cool. Who else did I say? Justin Bieber? I don't care about that. Albert Einstein. Smart cookie.
Pisces, yes. Hopefully I don't offend you guys in this video because y'all are definitely the most sensitive zodiac sign. But it is really a cool sign because you guys are wrapping up the zodiac wheel. So you're the ending. And therefore it is the sign that is closely connected to spiritual birth, reincarnation, and since the other world or the
reincarnation? I kind of like the idea of reincarnation. I don't know if I believe it, but I sometimes think that seems more believable, which probably a lot of people would think I'm a nutcase for that, but I almost feel like it seems more believable than the other types of religions and things or other things that happen. I don't know. Sometimes you get those feelings like you've had other lives before this. It's weird to think that you were just born and you didn't exist at all in any possible way, like you just born and then you just die, and then that person is gone. There's not a single bit of that person ever. That's just, I don't know how to explain it. Reincarnation seems a little, I don't know, something to it.
Other realm, whatever you want to call it, is closely connected to Pisces. Pisces are closely connected to it. Normally, Pisces have a very strong understanding of the world, and or at least what they think the world is. Oftentimes, Pisces will create an image for themselves.
Very accurate, what we think the world is, but we don't really know. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
They like to paint a picture of reality that they want to be reality. But they normally do have a really good sense of life and the point of life. They have this feeling of connection to the other side, and they feel a deeper meaning. They have, like, even if they're not religious, which a lot of them end up being religious, a lot of them have a strong connection to the other side. They just can't explain what it is, but they feel something.
Ghost whisperer?
And it's hard to even put into words what they feel. But maybe if you're a Pisces, you understand what I'm trying to say. A lot of astrologers think that Pisces are the most likely to be reincarnated souls, or souls who have lived a long time. And all water signs are considered to be intuitive. So a lot of them can end up being mediums, psychics, and even like low-key psychic. You always have really strong...
I think I'm low-key psychic. Yep. And I get strong gut feelings. There's been so many times in my life where it's like, I just... It's like I just know. Like someone will say, I'm thinking of a number, and I just see the number in my head and I say it, and then it freaks them out because they're like, yeah, that's it. Like, and then just like I'll have a weird image of something happening, and then it happens. It's like I have a little bit of a premonition or something, and it makes me very depressed sometimes. Because I'm like, okay, something bad's gonna happen. And then it does. I'm like, yep, it always does. Yep. I knew it. I knew this wasn't going to work out.
Feelings, or you have hunches of things and they come true, or you dream something and it comes true, or you're really intuitive in the sense that you can feel everyone's emotions. And this is an intense thing for all water signs that they have to deal with. Being a water sign, you are really susceptible to just completely taking on someone else's emotions, someone else you love, or someone in your life, even just a random person standing on the street. You can sometimes pick up exactly how they're feeling, and you can take that emotion on, and it can be very, very draining. And so Pisces end up tired a lot, sometimes sad a lot, because they can be bogged down.
Is that why? I am always tired and always bogged down and always sad. Thought that was just depression and anxiety. No, I'm taking on all the emotions of everyone. I'm sucking out their emotions, and it's like, ugh, I can't.
By all the other energies. They just are very sensitive to energy. It might be something where, you know, you're in a group of people and someone says something that is offensive to someone there, and you're the only one who picked up that the person was offended. It is this compassionate intuitiveness.
Totally. I totally have been there. Of course, probably everyone has, but where you're like in a group of people and then someone says something rude or offensive to somebody, and you can just see that person like shutting down, and they're just like they try to play it off, but I can always feel it so hard. Like I'm like, oh, they didn't like that. They didn't feel comfortable with that. Like, it's not so much that I don't feel comfortable. I mean, I could probably usually do also, but it's more like I can feel that they don't feel comfortable, and I hate it. But then I don't have the guts to like speak up for them or anything. Or I don't know if they want me to speak up for them, because it might be more embarrassing and stuff to do that. They might want to just brush it off or whatever. I don't know. So, but yeah, I've been in that position many times.
And And Pisces are extremely compassionate. They are great friends to get you through a difficult time. They are so understanding of people's feelings and truly feel for you. But it can be a flaw for them as much as it is like such a great thing, because they have trouble saying no. Like, you guys really need to learn how to say no, because your whole life...
Oh yes, I definitely have problem with that too. But I'm working on it. Not so much in the past few years. I have learned to say no a lot better. But in the bigger percent of my life, yeah, I've struggled with that.
You're gonna just have this guilt all of the time. You need to be able to say no and not feel guilty about it, because you will feel bad for any...
Yeah, if I do say no, I usually feel guilty about it, no matter what it is. And sob stories and crap like that. And excuses. Yeah, that's totally me. For the most part, this so far sounds like she's talking about me, which is kind of creepy. But maybe it just, anybody who listened to this would say, yeah, that sounds like me too. Like, maybe it's one of those things where it just kind of encompasses everybody.
sob story that comes along, or anyone who's trying to use you. Normally Pisces do get used because they're too nice and they're too caring and they believe people too much. Like, Pisces can be kind of naive in that way, sort of seeing the world.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't believe people necessarily. Like, I don't trust like anybody. And like scams and stuff like that. Like, I'm always like, no, that's a scam. That's a scam, dude. Yeah, a little bit. That's me a little bit. Yeah, it's...
in rose-colored glasses.
I don't know. I see the world through pessimistic glasses. I see the world pessimistically, but at the same time, I do sometimes see the world through rose-colored glasses, I guess, because I expect everyone to do the right thing and to have a conscience and to, like, I don't know, like, I expect people to be good people, but they're not. They're not. Everybody is that way. Just, I try to see the best in people, but not everybody is a good person like that. Actually, probably a higher percentage of them aren't, but I don't know.
Where they think things are a way that they're not. Like, they can see things in people that aren't really there, but they always like to try to see the good in people. And they always end up trying to save people, to help people who are struggling. Like, they love to take on projects like that, people as projects, and it's not always a good thing, especially in relationships. A lot of Pisces end up with someone who is emotionally needy of them, or has something that they need help with that they feel like they can fix. Pisces like to help others and serve others, so they sometimes can get in this habit of being around people who have problems, which in turn sends them down the road of problems. Pisces can be really susceptible to drugs and alcohol. When Pisces realize that the world is not as magical...
No. I'm not susceptible to drugs and alcohol. No, I'm not. Actually not. That's not me at all. Like, I've never done any, like, I was like a goody. Like, I didn't do anything when I was young or anything, and I definitely don't do it now. Drugs or alcohol, I barely drink. Like, I drank a little bit in my early 20s. Like, after I turned 21, I drank a little bit, had a few parties, got it out of my system, and then I'll drink like 2 or 3 times a year. I might have a margarita or something, tequila, or a glass of wine or something, but I like never drink, don't do drugs. Good like that. But I have been extremely addicted to caffeine and addicted to bad foods. So I have like a food addiction, caffeine addiction, but I stopped. Cold turkey, stopped caffeine. And I had a massive migraine headache for a day, and then got over it, and I haven't had caffeine since. Well, I might have had a little bit of caffeine in something, because I didn't really realize I had caffeine. Does tea have caffeine? Because I've had sugar-free tea. I think that has caffeine in it. Like sugar-free, 0-calorie tea. I don't know. But compared to what I was doing, no. And I've been trying to eat right, but I'm still addicted. Will always be. And I crave caffeine and bad foods. Salt and sugar. But that's really that's my main addiction. And I'm addicted to, like, you know, watching YouTube videos and like my tablet and phone, social media type stuff. I'm addicted to buying stuff on Amazon, like online shopping a little bit, and that's about it, I guess. Everyone's addicted to something.
And happy as it is in their minds, it's hard, and a lot of them cope with sadness or depression by drinking and becoming addicted to alcohol and drugs. So obviously not every single Pisces has this problem, but if you are a Pisces, it's something to keep in mind that addiction can be something that is really easy for you to end up with. But
Food
sometimes
addiction.
being around people who need help, you end up in situations that aren't great for you. And Pisces is actually known as the sign of undoing, self-undoing. And what you need to learn as a Pisces, because every sign can work on things, and what you need to learn as a Pisces is how to self-do, how to help yourself, how to not fall into traps like that, how to not let other people bog you down, how to not let drugs and alcohol play a role in your life. These are all challenges of a Pisces, and the strong ones do just fine. But there are a lot of Pisces who do have some trouble when it comes to these types of emotional things in life. Also can be very, very sensitive. I'm making them sound so bad. I love Pisces. They're like so sweet, but you're just really sensitive. Like, you can offend a Pisces so easy. So as your friend here, as your Taurus friend, I would tell you to, for your own self, try not to take things so personally or try to take offense in everything or be oversensitive, because it does bother people after a while. And not only that, it will start to bother you. It's not...
She's a Taurus. My mom is a Taurus. And me and her are very close. And I love her so much.
good for you to keep feeling like you've been wronged and betrayed and you're down. Don't get me wrong, I'm really not trying to say all Pisces are like this. These are just things that I want to warn Pisces about, because you guys are too giving of yourselves. Sometimes giving, you start to feel resentment towards people around you because you've given them too much. And then you start to get angry and sad and sensitive. So you need to find a balance in your life where you are first, you make yourself first, you be a little selfish, it's okay. Take time to take care of yourself, take care of your needs, take care of your happiness first, so that you don't resent others, which will lead you down a path of self-destruction.
That's me to a T. Wow, this is like really accurate to me.
If that makes any sense. Pisces are very artistic people. Being water signs, you have this natural flow of creativity, especially when it comes to music. A lot of Pisces play music themselves, or sing or play an instrument, or they are obsessed with music.
I love music. I don't see how anyone could not love music. Love it. Would not want to do without it in my life. But I don't think I listen to it like that much. I listen to it in my car. I react to it on this channel, but I don't have it playing that much. Like, I used to have a roommate, and when I was younger, we shared an apartment together, and she would play music all the time. She would like be dancing around the house, playing music all the time, and I didn't do that. And my daughter, she would love to play music and like dance around the house and do stuff around the house with music playing, and I'm rarely in that mood. But I do, when I have alone time, I do like to listen to music. It like de-stresses me, and it's really embarrassing, and I would never do it in front of people, but I like lip sync, and I pretend that I'm playing guitar, and I pretend that I'm the singer. I like sit there and I pretend I'm playing the guitar and like lip sync, and I pretend I'm singing into a microphone, and it just makes me happy. But I can't sing. I don't have natural singing talent, and I do not have instrument playing talent at all. I was in the band in the 4th and 5th grade, and I played the flute. I did not know how to play the flute. I did not learn how to read music. I did not understand it. I was horrible at it. Not coordinated, like I can't play the drums. I've never learned how to play guitar, piano. I bought my daughter a keyboard, and I was trying to learn it, but I was like, I can't. My brain does not work that way. It's just one of those things that I'm not good at naturally. But of course I love music, and certain music just speaks to me and it makes me feel better. But as far as musical talent, no. I am artistic, creative and artistic, and I've always loved that type of stuff. But music talent, no.
It is a huge part of their life.
The minute I hear a song, a beat, anything like that, it automatically propels me into a visual fantasy.
And they love lyrics. Lyrics are really, really important to them, not as much as the actual music part is.
Like, I would never let anyone go near our music, ever. And everything had to be us, and I had to write all this, and the melodies, and the thing.
The lyrics are so important to them because that's how they express feeling, is through things like poetry, music. And Pisces have the urge
100%.
to escape reality. They love to create something in their head, whether they're writing a book, they're reading, creating a story, daydreaming. Oh my God, Pisces are the biggest daydreamers.
Yes.
And just dreamers in general.
I am the queen of daydreaming. Like, that's like, I've done 98% of my life was just spent staring off into the distance and all this crap in my head, like stories and daydreaming, and just like, that's how I entertain myself. Like at work, I would go crazy if I couldn't like sit there and daydream all this stuff in my head. And I have like all these stories that I feel like I want to write down, but I can't figure it out. All that stuff. Exactly.
Chances are, if you're a Pisces, you have pretty insane dreams. But that desire to escape reality sometimes ends up leading to addiction. So like I said, that is just something to be very cautious about. Pisces are very gentle people. They're not abrasive and obnoxious. Pisces are also very wise, and they give great advice, especially when it comes to people's relationships, being a support for them, being a support for someone in your life, encouraging someone. That's really where a Pisces shine, is they love to be there for people. They love to take care of.
I'm kind of not really on that one. I mean, yeah, relationships are important to me, like when it comes to family, close friends. But I'm also really bad at hanging out with friends. I don't go and hang out with friends. There's people that I haven't talked to in years that I should have, and I still love them, but I just don't talk to them, and I don't hang out with them, and I'm not good at taking care of people. I think, like, when they're sick or something, I'm like, ugh, this. I feel like I'm not super good at that.
People, they really do love to nurture their friends and their family. Their relationships mean everything to them. It's the most important thing in their life by far. Pisces are very good friends. They are very trustworthy, although they end up trusting others too easy. So that is something you should learn as a Pisces, is not everyone.
I was young and I trusted everybody, and with being young and innocent in this industry, it's not necessarily the best thing because people would take advantage.
If I was like a young child actor or whatever, like Justin Bieber, young singer person growing up in that industry, I would be in bad shape, I think. I probably would be addicted to drugs because I probably would have just done whatever people gave to me. And yeah, I would be in bad shape, I think, if I was like famous young in that industry. I would trust everybody. I would just be along for the ride, and I would get into bad trouble, I think.
I think I was just in a place of just trusting everyone and, thinking everyone was on my side and eventually getting burned. And
can be trusted, and you should learn to use caution when trusting people, because not everyone is as honest and as trustworthy as you are. Pisces are generous, giving. They're also very accepting of others. They are not judgmental, and they don't really like people who are really superficial and vain. Pisces are very romantic sign. They are all about romance.
I do love romantic movies, but I don't think I'm very romantic. I'm kind of, I don't know, blah. I don't care about having a relationship. Like, I just like being single. I like that. That's what I want. Because the kind of romance that I would like doesn't really exist. It's like the fake manufactured romance in books and movies and stuff. And guys aren't really like that in real life. And if they say they are, I don't trust them, and I don't think they are. And I just don't want to deal with it. I just much prefer to be single.
In every way possible, and they love romantic movies. They're always forgiving and accepting of mistakes. They like to always try to see the good in people as much as they can. They're very tolerant to all of the zodiac signs, to all religions, to all people. They're just very tolerant and open-minded people. One thing though that Pisces do struggle with is self-doubt. Doubting that they are a good enough person, doubting that they are good looking enough, doubting that they are smart enough, doubting that they have succeeded enough. I mean, the list just goes on and on. And I think what I really want you to know as a Pisces is how special you really are. You have the capability of being an incredible human. You have all these natural gifts and this connection to the other side, this deep understanding of life. And I think finding spirituality for you might be really, really helpful if you are struggling. Self-love is going to be really, really important for you guys. Learning how to take care of your needs first, how to give yourself that love and respect and not think negative thoughts about yourself. One thing you especially need to stop worrying about is what other people think and questioning people's love for you, because that's just never going to work. You got to take care of this person first. This person. But that's it for me today, guys, and that is it for my astrology series. Oh my god. If you guys want to pick up some astrology merch, there's going to be a link in the description box. Oh my god, I cannot believe it's over. Crazy. If you guys want to see more astrology content, give this video a thumbs up, because I'm considering doing maybe some other shorter videos that are more like a mixture of all 12 signs and something about them. Oh my god, here comes the military planes. Sounds like a fucking rocket.
Wow.
All right, now I can wrap things up. That's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about astrology. This has been a really fun series, and I really appreciate everyone allowing me to share something that's so important to me with you guys and being open-minded about it. It just means a lot. So thank you for anyone who watched the entire series. If you did, definitely leave me a comment. I want to know. If you are Pisces, definitely let me know what you think of this video, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I will talk to you next time.
Wow. Wow. So that was like extremely close to me. Like, I felt like she was describing me almost 100%. That was crazy. Except the being addicted to drugs and alcohol thing. And romance being important to me. And being good at taking care of other people. I mean, I am in some ways, and I'm not in some ways. Other than that, it was dead on. I felt like I just had a counseling session or something, like. And I have found that that's one of the most important things for me, is to focus on myself and try to put myself first, because I don't do that at all. It feels wrong to do that. Well, I guess that's about it. I really like her. I just really like her. I like the way she speaks. So I feel like I would be friends with her in real life. And she seems really smart, well-spoken, and she's very pretty. Her eyes are beautiful. So go check out Kendall, what's her name? Kendall Rae? Yeah, Kendall Rae on YouTube. She has a Snapchat, Kendall Rae Snap. And I don't know what this other thing is. It's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, I guess. At Kendall Rae on YouTube. Kendall Rae on YT. I don't have a Snapchat or an Instagram. I don't really know how those work. I have a Twitter and I have a Facebook fan page. And I have a private Facebook, which is just my own thing. Sorry, guys. It's my own personal thing. Okay, I need to see what's going on. Please like, subscribe, leave comments down below. Let me know if you're a Pisces. Let me know if you're born in February. Let me know if this was dead on for you too. Let me know what your sign is if you're not a Pisces. Do you believe in horoscopes or not? I don't know. Just talk to me. Just talk to me. Have any requests? Anything. Have a nice day. Bye.